thing about Fukui is, and you'll hear this from the people who've lived here for a very, very long time, is that there's not so much to do, right? You want to go to Costco. Oh, we don't have one of those. You want to go to the Aeon Mall, buy some new clothes. Don't have one of those either, right? What can you do? Well, the thing is that the idea that there's nothing to do in Fukui is kind of a misnomer, right? There's plenty to do here, as long as you have a car. The thing about Fukui is that, well, I don't know how much it compares to, or how it compares to other places in the country, but if you don't have a car here, there's not much you're going to be doing. I survived here for 5 or 6 years, by bicycle, basically, on bicycle and walking around and taking buses and all that kind of thing, and I can tell you that it made doing a lot of different things pretty difficult not to have a car. Recently I've gotten my driver's license here in Japan, and that sort of opened up a new world. There's so much more to do in Fukui than I originally realized. Sort of the first place that I went with my wife was to a place called Cafe Mare on the coast of Fukui Prefecture, the Echizen Kaigan. And one of the things that I found driving is that it can be a little bit terrifying to find your way from the city part where we are here in Echizen City to the coast. It takes driving through some mountain roads. We have to pass like a range of mountains to get to the coast, and the roads are variably very, very beautiful and wide, and then suddenly they become very, very narrow. And so that's something I'm still getting used to, is just how narrow the roads are. But no matter whether they're wide or they're very, very narrow, the thing that they have in common is that they tend to be quite beautiful in the area. And especially when you get onto the coastline, you find yourself just surrounded by like these houses that are like stacked upon each other in sort of like this very gorgeous, almost Ghibli-esque fashion, I suppose. I made a comment when I went with my wife the other day that when is Howl gonna come out, from Howl's Moving Castle. Spoilers, he did not come out. But anyway, yeah, so we spent our weekend. We went over to this place called Cafe Mare, which is right there on the coast. Had a curry, looked out on the ocean, the Sea of Japan, as we sort of ate, and were thankful for the sort of cool sea breeze in this ever hot kind of Japanese summer. When we were finished, we continued driving, and we wound up in a place called Hokojima. Sort of a set of 3 or 4 small islands is a very, very small shrine that you can climb your way to, and it was absolutely gorgeous. I'd been there once before, and it was the first time seeing it in the summer, where you can actually cross the bridge, but the bridge that connects from the shore to the actual main island. In the wintertime, if you go, for example, you have to run across the bridge because the water is so rough that it just continually tries to swallow the bridge, and you have yourself in like an Indiana Jones moment where you're trying to get across before a wave takes you and the bridge together. So this is one of the things that I'm discovering about Fukui Prefecture, is how much it has to offer, naturally speaking. It's been really great being able to drive around and see how beautiful it is. And I imagine this is what weekends in Fukui are going to look like in the very near future. So I look forward to showing that off to all of you. I hope you'll come along for that journey. Anyway, thanks for watching Natural Fukui. I am Charlie, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.